funny because you say love story, but it's more of a journey. Journey across different states, different periods of life, different trials. It all started in high school. Just two kids who didn't really know a lot.
I don't even know where to begin. Me and Josh met in high school at one of our mutual friends' house. We were at the pool and I was like, oh my gosh, there's a cute older guy. And I remember he got my number from our mutual friend and he texted me. And I remember telling my mom, I was like, oh my God, this guy texted me, he's gonna go play at University of Georgia, like he's so cool. Help me decide what to text back. And so we had like a whole collaboration on like the text. It was a whole thing, it was so funny. And then shortly thereafter, we started dating, kind of on and off, typical high school type stuff, but we've been pretty much inseparable ever since.
One thing leads to another, and I go to college, and then Allison comes to college, and it's like things picked up where they left off. And then things started to get hard because we started this 5-6 year span of a long distance relationship, and that'll put tests on your relationship. And I think it's a testament to our love that we were able to work this out.
And I'll never forget, like, he wrote me this really sweet note one weekend because we were just going through it with the long distance. It was so hard, even though it's really not that far from Athens to Chattanooga. He wrote me this note, and in it he's like, if you'll just like wait this out with me, like I promise there's gonna be a ring eventually. And I was like, okay, and I'm so glad I did. Josh got me and him a trip out to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which is such a special place to me. My dad, who's since passed, took us on a family trip one year to Jackson Hole, and it was the best trip ever. I have like some of like my best memories with my dad there. So we went to the little town square in Jackson Hole once we got there, and he was like, let's go take a selfie under the antler arches, which are like the iconic thing that Jackson Hole is known for. He got down on one knee. I could not tell you anything that he said. I was so shocked, so surprised, had no idea. So yeah, just getting engaged was the best thing ever. It was just such a culmination of like all the good times and bad times we've been through.
I'd always known Allison was the one, and there was no doubt we were ever gonna get married. And when I moved back up here shortly after is when I lost my brother. And not that it was the solidifying factor or anything, but just the way she was there for me and supported me through all of that, I knew, all right, the time was now. I never got the pleasure of meeting Allison's dad, but the fact that I could do it in a place that was so special to her and special to him, pretty cool.
Just looking back on like the past 10 years together, it's just been filled with so many ups and downs and good times, bad times, some of the hardest times of both of our lives, and just the way that we've both been there for each other. I don't know, I don't have any other words besides he's my best friend, and I don't know, I can't wait to marry him.
Myself in to corners of our journey, seed though slowly sown, brought the gift of joy. Now no one, it's something, a place to right our wrongs, and one day.
Allison and Josh, your marriage will be a lifelong promise to love, respect, trust, and honor each other through the good, the bad, and the unexpected. This union represents your commitment to support one another as individuals, but share your joys, sorrows, and dreams as one. A strong bond works in unison, not only to nurture the best parts of your personalities, but to understand each other's differences and flaws. You are committing to learn how to grow alongside one another while remembering to keep an open mind through your journey.
You have been my rock through the best times of my life and the absolute worst. I could thank you every day for the rest of my life, and it would never be enough. You're the most important thing in my life, and today I'm here to promise I will always make sure that never changes as long as I live.
We've lived dozens of lives together, and they've been knitted together with both joy and sorrow. Our story was not meant for everyone, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone, but I look at the man standing before me today, and I see your strength, your resilience, and my rock. Finally, I promise to keep the memory of Jake alive, who's not only your brother, but my friend. I promise to tell our kids one day all about their Uncle Jake.
We have a unique situation through tragedy where I don't think most couples can recognize what the other one has been through. Her losing her dad and then me losing my brother. I think it makes us have this special bond that a lot of couples don't have. And I think that's the best word is it's truly special. She'll never admit it, but she's the strongest person I know. And it's been amazing growing up with her, starting a life with her. Through sticking together, it ended up, things fell in place, and now we're starting this beautiful life in our hometown, in a beautiful house, around our friends and our family, and it's just been awesome.